Tonight, the 2019 Panthers season kicks off with the Battle of the Cats as Pascagoula travels to Moss Point to take on the Tigers. It's all right here on WGUD.
It's Friday night. Once again, that means Goulah football right here on WGUD Sports. I'm Harold Tillman.
And I'm Frank Corder.
And we'll be bringing you tonight's game from Dantzler Stadium, where the traveling Pascagoula Panthers, just north of Jefferson Street, to battle the Tigers of Moss Point. I tell you, after that thumping last year, 35-7, I've had a bad taste in my mouth. It lasted all year last year. Ready to revenge that this year.
Definitely. I said this morning in our little rivalry breakfast that, I don't mind crossing Jefferson to go support Moss Point every once in a while, but this one day a year when you have to cross Jefferson, I'm crossing Jefferson with a purpose. I want to bring the war to Moss Point tonight.
Absolutely. Pascagoula's going to have their hands full. This Reuben Lee is the real deal. He's the quarterback. He's going to scramble. He's dual threat, man. He can throw the ball. He can scramble. He'll be looking for that receiver. The DB's release and come up, he's going to find them. He's going to dump it over their heads. They're going to have to play disciplined defense tonight.
And on offense for us, we got a whole lot of new guys, a lot of young guys that should be seeing some playing time tonight. I think Coach Sims has some good up-and-coming talent. Now, I think we'll be a good match for these Tigers tonight.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, go back to the defensive side of the ball for Pascagoula. We're going to have to put pressure on him. We are going to have to put pressure on that young man.
Last week, this Pascagoula team versus St. Martin in that jamboree had 2 scoop and scores. So this defense is ready to play, I believe.
The defense was really on go last week, but you've got to remember, that's a jamboree.
It is.
This is Friday night, we under the lights, and we've got to come with our A game.
That's right.
Last year in the first half of football, we had 3 turnovers. We went down. We went into halftime trailing. And just never recovered.
That's right.
They just kept pounding and pounding and pounding. And that's something that we have to weather that storm. We know that Moss Point's going to come out, and they're gonna be a mad fury in the beginning. We've got to weather that. We've got to slow the tempo of the ball of the ball game down, and we have to play our ball game.
Right.
We can't let them settle in and play theirs. So as for now, we're getting ready for a Battle of the Cats. We're going to be right back after this with the kickoff.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Frank, I've got to be honest with you. I haven't been as excited in the last few years at the beginning of the season as I have been this whole week.
It's
ready
been a fun
to kick
week.
This off. You're right.
It has.
A lot of questions about this Pascagoula team. It's gut check time. You got to talking to some of them young men during the week, and it really, even the summer, hey, don't judge us by last year. We ain't last year. This is the 2019 Panthers. We don't even think about that, and that's just a great attitude to have. And you got to commend Coach Sims and his coaching staff to say, hey, look, let's erase it this year with a winning season.
And it's been good to see all the community support so far. With this week coming around, you had a lot of people, a lot of businesses putting red and blue out, a lot of people on social media sharing, Goulah Pride and Panther Nation and Go Goulah. So it's good to see that our community is still behind our team, behind our players and our coaching staff. Last season, we put that in the past. This is a whole new ball game now, Harold.
Absolutely. Pascagoula, I should say Moss Point won the toss, elected to receive, so Pascagoula will be kicking. So that'll put Pascagoula's defense out first, and going back to the jamboree, and I know that is the jamboree. I'm here to tell you, that defense was real impressive in that jamboree, and if nothing else, the pure excitement and hustle that they had.
I agree, and if you watch that jamboree right here on WGUD on Facebook Live, you saw some good stuff that you haven't seen in a while. I think from Miss Panthers, they were active, on the ball, ready to go.
Every time there was a tackle, there was 6 and 7
That's
Panthers.
Right, they were swarming. Looks like Josh Forsman's here ready to kick off. for the Panthers.
Back deep for Moss Point, Sims, but does not go deep. He's going to take it about the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Moss Point.
That was Christian Murphy from Moss Point on the down there. I gotta say, Harold, in Moss Point, this view right here of the Answer Stadium, or Jerry Alexander Stadium, back that way is beautiful.
Absolutely. Ruben just going to call for the ball. He's got trips to the bottom of your screen. Pascagoula's defense on go.
Number 18 goes in motion. Ladarius Matthews.
Trick play. Pascagoula fooled. And he drops the ball. Number 11 for Moss Point, Caleb Lee, absolutely just dropped it. And I can tell you that no one's going to be more upset with him on his sidelines than he is in himself.
Exactly. So
that was
a trick play to start off with. You got to think coaching staff was looking for something fun. They got it. They had the open man, just didn't complete the pass.
Pascagoula's got to play disciplined ball. Sanford, he come up. He's got to. If anybody comes deep, he's supposed to be on top of them.
Number 10, Nylan Harper on that reception from Moss Point.
Pickup of about 6. Looks like we've got flags down on the play.
White Hat's making the call.
What was the call, Frank?
An eligible receiver downfield, I believe. Eligible man downfield.
So that'll move them back, and we'll replay that down. Which is a good job for Pascagoula, if you're a Pascagoula fan. And let's go ahead and get this out. We try to say this every year. We are a Pascagoula broadcast. We are going to favor Pascagoula, but we're going to try to call as many names of our neighbors as that we can. Ruben drops back.
He dumps it off.
Barnes got his hands up, but not able to come up with the ball or knock it down. Flags again on the ground.
Holding call probably around the 30 on Moss Point.
I believe that's what it's going to be, is holding. I guess I'm looking at I missed it.
I didn't see what he signaled.
So they'll back Moss Point up some more and replay 2nd down. Yeah, Barnes come across that line of scrimmage, was able to get his hands up, wasn't able to make contact with the ball, and that's something you got to do. You've got to get in his face. This defensive line has got to get in Ruben or Lee's face all night long, and it's got to start here in the beginning. Interception. Sanford with the interception. Looks like he's got some daylight. If he can get that block, he does. Touchdown, Pascagoula. Pascagoula with a a turnover. Make the most of it with the touchdown, and that's something that we expected coming into tonight. We saw in the Jamboree. We had a lot of takeaways in that game, and hopefully that looks like that has carried over tonight. So Pascagoula
with an early pick 6. That definitely helps the fans on the Pascagoula side, with 11:20 left in the first quarter.
Now, the big sand, spot right there on the ground, and that's going to make it kind of difficult.
And a little sweep, and he's in.
It's going to 2-point conversion. I was worried about that, trying to get it down with the ball sitting in that sand. That would have made it slippery. Tell you what, we're going to pay some bills real quick. Be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Do you know Petro? You definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Hi, my name is Lazaro Rivera, and we would like to thank the entire Mississippi Gulf Coast for making us a success. We are proud to be family owned and family operated, based right here in the beautiful city of Pascagoula. We treat everyone like family with the love and respect you deserve. Get over 20 agents for the price of one. Working together is what separates us from the rest. Success isn't measured by one person's effort. It's the team that makes that success a reality. It is no secret that we are the hardest working team on the coast. Numbers don't lie. We put in the hours, and that's why we get the results. Whether you're buying or selling your home, give us a call today or pass by any of our 4 offices and put the hardest working team on the coast on your side.
Hi, this is Todd Trenchard with the Baco McCarty Foundation, wishing Pascagoula a successful football season. Go Panthers!
Todd, broke the camera. Seriously, folks, the Baco McCarty Foundation has had a long-standing relationship with the Pascagoula Gaucher School District. We believe in our leaders of tomorrow and know that because of your generous contributions, we are making a difference.
Thank you, Baco McCarty.
Won't you join our winning team?
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
I want to make sure we mention that Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac sponsored that touchdown, that Pascagoula Panther touchdown.
And look, they are our title sponsors.
They are.
Thanks to them, we're able to bring this to your home, your WGUD audience.
So Moss Point will down the ball around the 34.
So about the same place as they had it the last series.
It's a good time, Harold, to mention some sponsors. We've already mentioned Petro Cadillac and Chevrolet. Also, the First Bank, Scotty's Grill, Air Masters Mechanical, Empress Audio, and Terry Scott Flooring. We thank them for sponsoring Pascagoula football here on WGUD TV.
Have you eaten at Scotty's Grill yet?
You know, I've been meaning to get by there. You hadn't come pick me up yet for lunch.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, we're going to have to do that. I've eaten there numerous times. Can't you tell I put on the weight? But definitely a great place to stop in and eat.
So Lee takes a snap.
Handoff straight up the middle, and a host of Panthers on the tackle, led by no other than big number 92, Reginald Barnes. Just don't leave out number 9, Elijah Harris. Bring up 2nd and 11. Pascagoula jumps. Elijah on go. You know, he did that a few times in the we keep referring back to the Jamboree, and that's our only reference point as far as play this year. So they'll get back 5 there. So that'll bring up 2nd and about 7. So Elijah Wan's definitely got to watch that.
Got twins left on Moss Point. Slot receiver goes in motion.
A lot of pressure. Cannot. Lineman downfield, so he definitely not going to throw the ball.
We got a
flag on the play, and that's not going to. Kirkland tied up into something going on.
With number 23, Deshaun Graham from Moss Point.
I got a feeling that's going to be a personal foul on Kirkland, and it might be offsetting on both of them. They were both kind of going back and forth. 23's helmet come off.
He should have to come off the field for a play, but. And there he goes, maybe. Let's see.
So that'll be
maybe not.
Looks like that's going to be a first down. For Moss Point. And look, that's one of the ways that we can hurt we hurt ourselves really bad. Right. So definitely got to keep our composure.
Got to be disciplined.
And I guarantee you, Kirkland will get an earful when he goes to the sideline.
I'm sure.
Coach Bishop's going to say, look, I like the enthusiasm, but calm down.
Got a spread formation here. Twins on right and left.
Clausell in that nose guard position for Pascagoula. Fills the gap. Absolutely going nowhere. You can see number 24 for Pascagoula, Breland Williams, snatching at the ball. Also in on the tackle for Pascagoula, 39. Clausell, I called his name just a second ago. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Lee kept it, hit immediately by Elijah Harris. So that's going to be a loss.
About 3. 2 or 3.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 13 for Moss Point. So that's definitely a passing down for them, which, to be honest with you, this year, any down is a passing down for Moss Point. You got deuces to the top of your screen, deuces to the bottom. Lee with one back next to him, and he flares out to the bottom of your screen.
He picks up about 6.
About the 49-yard line. Or just short of the 50. Well, it looks like they've got him marked on the 50.
50, yeah. 4th down, about 7, Harold.
So let's see what Moss Point decides to do. I definitely thinking punt. 9 minutes and 21 seconds left, and that clock is ticking. Pascagoula's offense has not been on the field.
And, I'm looking forward to watching this offense. There's some young players I'm looking forward to seeing them and calling their names, Harold.
All right, back deep for Pascagoula, Sanford. Antonio Sanford. He shanks the ball. Tavion.
I think we may have gotten a hand on that ball.
No, that's Kirkland.
That's
Kirkland fielded the ball, and looks like they got up to about the 44, so Pascagoula have it on their own 44.
Basically a 6-yard punt.
All right, so let's see how this first series does, or goes for Pascagoula. Tell you what, on that starting line for Pascagoula, number 65 on that right tackle position, Hunter Lee. That right guard, number 53, Mike Scott. Number 78, Daniel Good. The center. Handoff straight up the middle to number 24. I'm sorry, that's going to be 34. It looks like. Is that number 32 or was that 34?
I thought it said 34, Harold.
It says 34, but I'm going to tell you what, that's got to be Kayvon Barnes. Straight ahead for Pascagoula. Walker with the carry. Comes out. Looks like Pascagoula got it back. Good heads-up play.
Moss Point put a helmet on that ball and it popped out.
By number 53, Mike Scott. Tell you what, Johnny on the spot, trailing the play, able to fall on the ball. That's a big.
Tell you here right now.
Could have been bad for Pascagoula.
It is, but our offensive line right now is pretty well handling the defensive line from Moss Point.
Tell you, Moss Point's defense is flying to the ball too.
What in the world?
Fall on the ball.
Yep.
Noteworthy that Pascagoula starting their 9th grade quarterback,
Keelan
Parnell. And, you're going to have some bumps. Some bumps. You're going to have some bruises. You're going to have some miscues. But, hey, that's what this non-region is for.
Well, and truthfully, I've watched Keelan Parnell grow up his entire life, and the kid's poised.
Swing pass to number 3, Houston Johnson. He's going to pick up a few. Still going to bring up 4th and probably 7.
And we're going to punt, it looks like.
Not the series that we had hoped for, but
there were
we
some
had
good
some
signs.
mistakes. There was some good, we had some good running plays. It's definitely something to build on.
Looks like number 7 back for Moss Point, Tay Weber. We had some motion on our line.
Did he get called? Yeah, got called. Punting for Pascagoula was Caleb Jones. But, again, like you said, there's laundry on the field, so.
Let's mention some more sponsors while they sort that out. Matt Law, Bienville Orthopedic, Alexander Construction, Fletcher Construction, the Law Office of Stephen Burrow, First Federal, Mississippi Export Railroad, Taxes in Time, PLLC, Baco McCarty Foundation, Rivera Team Realty, and Mom and Pop Quick Stop. Go see Anthony. We thank them for being our WGUD TV's Panther Sports sponsors this year.
We were talking about, bumps and bruises and up here, us calling the game, we've got some bumps and bruises,
we got to work this out
we had
a
a few first downs and didn't call out Scotty's Grill
That's
first
right.
down. That's
right.
something that we've got to get used to. Our first down sponsor for a few years has been Bozo's. This year it's Scotty's Grill. And I'm going to tell you what, he's got the steamers. He's got the some of the best pressed po' boys around here. I mean, they're really good. That ribeye po' boy.
Hungry, Harold.
That ribeye po' boy is off the chain. And you have Scott and Hannah Clayton are the owners, and just a great place to take the family, go in and eat.
So it looks like we got it sorted out. And Moss Point's back on the line for their next series. Coach Sims is still talking to the official.
So Pascagoula's defense back on the field, and look, they've played pretty dead-gum good so far.
They have, and honestly, there's still 6 minutes and 43 seconds left in this first quarter. I mean, we haven't been playing very long, so they're still fresh.
Oh yeah, and one thing I can tell you from someone that's been to numerous practices, they're conditioned.
They are conditioned.
That's one thing that Coach Sims believes in. They are conditioned. They're being called off the field now, so apparently we're going to probably re-kick. Kicking for Pascagoula, Caleb Jones.
And back deep for Moss Point's Tay Weber, number 7. Let's try this again, Harold.
Tell you what, Weber has definitely got some speed, so we're going to have to definitely contain him.
High snap. He's going. He got the edge.
He did get the edge. I tell you, what a break for Pascagoula. What a heads-up play. Caleb Jones. Now, Moss Point coach is upset about something.
They got a hold on Pascagoula.
A hold on Pascagoula.
I don't see a flag on the field, but okay.
There's not a flag on the field. But that's the breaks.
Now I see a flag.
Where is it at?
Right there on the 35.
Okay.
Well, for like the 4th time, let's try this again. I will say this, Pascagoula's got a heads-up team right now. They're swarming, they're being smart, they are going to the ball.
Tell you, I thought that Daggett might have sent that snap in a little high, but
and we got another timeout.
Jones was able to bring it down and got that edge. Wasn't able to kick it, but definitely skated that sideline.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
All over the region, people who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and will get you back to the life you love too.
Do you owe the IRS and back taxes? Are you receiving notices from the IRS or state tax agency threatening to seize your assets? If so, you must act now. With our tax relief program, we will review your case and start the negotiation process with the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt and get you the settlement you deserve. Call now to get your free consultation. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Taxes and Time, a local tax company you can trust with your tax issues.
Frank, whether it makes the final cut or not, this is going to be number 5 as far as an attempt to punch a ball.
Weber's still back there from Moss Point, and it gets blocked.
So Moss Point gets a break there, ends up with the ball on their 36-yard line.
That's a lot of swing of momentum, Harold, after picking up a first down on a botch snap, and then a good downing around the 15 at one point, and then a lot of time taken off because of the working out with the officials. Now Pascagoula's got to make some defense on their own 37-yard line.
Pascagoula catch their breath. Hey, flush it. Let's play some football. Play discipline. Them defensive backs have got to remain. You continue to play disciplined football. Stay with their receivers. Don't let them behind them.
Twins left, but then Moss Point calls
timeout. So that should be their second timeout. They're not working the board, so.
Pascagoula's got 2. I think Moss Point's got 2 now. All in the first quarter.
Moss Point hasn't called a time. That's their first timeout?
I think they've got 2 now. Pascagoula has 2 as well.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So good time to tell people about our Panther Pride app. The Pascagoula Athletic Foundation is promoting the sale of personalized Pascagoula High School tags. The tags are $31. $24 will be returned to the organization for support of the Pascagoula Athletics grades 7 through 12. If you're interested, go to panthercardtag.com and then get the app. Download the app on your free download on the App Store or on Google Play. Get your team schedules, your scores, your rosters, your directions to games, and links to other news and social media outlets brought to you by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation.
And just a quick shout out to Joe Davis, one of Pascagoula's a huge fan, the trainer for the Pascagoula program. Had a little, I guess we'd call it.
A little heart seizure.
Yep. Well, regardless. He's doing well, and if you've heard anything about it, now you know he's doing good.
Get a little reverse.
Last opportunity to bring him down, really, I thought was, and they say that he stepped out of bounds about the 10-yard line. Huge pickup for Moss Point. Number 5, give me a name, Frank.
Number 5, Larry Simmons.
Simmons with a huge run. You saw him coming where he lined up on the other side of the field. You saw him coming this way and get great blocks by that offensive line for Moss Point. So Pascagoula's defense really going to have to bow their necks a little bit here.
On the 10-yard line.
Great job
Number 20, Dominic Dees, is stuffed behind the line.
By number 35, Karan Leverett. Leverett coming out of that linebacker position for Pascagoula. Now, Leverett is an 11th grader for Pascagoula.
Now, one thing I've noticed on this,
Elijah Harris jumps off sides again, so that'll be an easy 5 for Moss Point.
one thing I've noticed on this Moss Point squad, Harold, is that very few of them are seniors. Most of these are sophomores and juniors. So we got to have deal with these guys for the next couple of years.
Right. So Lee calls his team set.
Got a little confusion, looks like, on the offense on play calls. Throws a little slant there, and he's in.
He just cut right in front of Addison. Nothing really that Addison could do. Addison stayed behind him. He come up with the catch and not able to make the tackle before he got into the end zone. It's going to be touchdown Moss Point. Let's see if they're going to go for the field goal or go for 2. Probably going for 2.
Y'all see that cheerleader running with that flag? Go Moss Point!
That may be Moss Point's last time out of this half, if we counted correctly.
Well, you said there was 2.
I think there was 2. That should be 3. Unless I missed one, or unless the officials
Okay,
called
well,
one.
I misunderstood what you said. I was talking they should have had 1 left, and you said no, 2, and so.
Guess we will see.
We'll keep it here. And look, I watched Moss Point play their jamboree also against West Harrison, and didn't really have much success kicking the extra point. So they kind of go for it, which that's not the first time that I've seen a Moss Point team go for the 2-point conversion.
You got some decent skill players on Moss Point here. I mean, if you're looking at being down by 1 at least by kicking a field goal, and you're probably not going to make it, might as well go for 2.
Tell you, they've got some exciting receivers and a quarterback that can definitely go. You can put them guys up against anybody. I think that they've got as much talent in their division as any of the other teams do.
Speaking of divisions, we haven't said this yet, but Pascagoula's back in 5A this year, Harold.
Absolutely, and look, it's not an easier road. The competition's just as tough in 5A. You got your Hattiesburgs, your Wayne counties, your Picayunes.
East Central now.
East Central, welcome East Central to the district too.
He is swarming, and it's incomplete.
Great job. Addison stayed with him. A lot of pressure coming from that defensive line for Pascagoula. As you said, the ball falls incomplete. So as of right now, Pascagoula 8, Tigers 6. We'll be back with more football right after this.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Scotty's Bar and Grill in Pascagoula now offers steamed seafood cooked to perfection. Get fresh Gulf shrimp, red snapper, and snow crab in a wide variety of different seasonings. Don't forget, Scotty's still offers the ribeye steak sandwich, roast beef sandwiches, grilled shrimp, fried shrimp po' boys, barbecue brisket, and so much more. If you're in the mood for some really great food, then Scotty's Bar and Grill is the place to be. Stop by for lunch or dinner. Stay late and enjoy karaoke on Friday and Saturday nights. Scotty's Bar and Grill, 5602 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
At The First, we're all about connections. About connecting your business with your customer, with your team. About their needs, their dreams, their world. Stay connected at The First, just the bank for you. At The First, we're all about connections, about relationships, about the team, about connecting you with the right mortgage, the right home, your true hopes and dreams. Stay connected at The First, just the bank for you.
At our Masters, We take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Airmasters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Airmasters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Airmasters, and so can you.
Airmasters Mechanical, 228-497-6462.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Back deep for Pascagoula, number 8, Tavon Evans. Number 33, Addison, Jaheim Addison.
Number 2 from Moss Point, Savion Burks for the kickoff.
Evans with the return. A little speed. I tell you what, if he's going to be brought down about the 41-yard line, maybe the 42.
So, Harold, this will be the second time we've seen the offense, Pascagoula, tonight. Still with 4:40 left in the first quarter.
Bottom of your screen, Connor Young. Handoff straight up the middle. Kayvon Barnes on the carry. Going to pick up about 6 yards. Nice first down play for Pascagoula. Pascagoula goes straight to the line of scrimmage.
Playing a little tempo here, Harold.
Again, Barnes on the carry, straight up the middle. That'll be a Scotty's first down for Pascagoula.
Scotty's.
That'll move the chains.
Harold, I've got to get to Scott at some point. You make me hungry, man. Every time you say that word,
man, you've got to get there and tell Scott I sent you. And hey, look, when you show up, Walker this time on the carry for Pascagoula is going to pick up about 6 yards. When you show up, you tell them that you heard it right here on WGUD. Harold's bragging on them. Definitely got to show up and eat, you know. And that's another thing. When you see these sponsors running during this game, understand that they're the reason that we can bring Pascagoula High School football to you.
That's right.
Please support these sponsors.
Moss Point crashed in that time.
Absolutely did. And that'll be a loss for Pascagoula. The ball carrier was Walker.
About 3rd and 6, looks like, Harold.
Parnell with the play. Connor again to the bottom of your screen. Walker and Kayvon in that backfield. Walker,
he found the seam.
He did get to the outside. Looks like he's going to have that first down for Pascagoula. Man, he hit that bench on the far side pretty hard.
He did. Knocked it over.
But I still think that's going to move the chains for Pascagoula.
And that's another Scotty's first down.
And you said it.
So far, Harold, Pascagoula's has just been very methodic on this drive. Not much.
Okay, what do we have?
Flag, a sideline infraction, looks like on Moss Point.
That's going to be a warning. So, and again, we talked about this earlier. There was no heat timeout that I saw. Maybe one of the timeouts that were taken was a heat timeout. I know about the 5-minute mark.
Right.
There's supposed to be a heat timeout. Okay, Parnell calls his team set. Handoff straight to Walker. Walker's going to pick up another few, and that's going to be Kayvon Barnes, not Walker. So it's going to bring up 2nd and probably 5.
Maybe 6. On the 27-yard line.
Walker again on the carry, tries to get to the outside, and he does. Going to move the chains again for another Scotty's first down.
Number 2, Savion Burks from Moss Point came in and knocked Parnell down pretty good, but Parnell quick enough to get that pitch out.
Parnell's tough. Parnell's smart. Parnell's not going to rattle.
That's right.
And you can take that to the bank. He's a 9th grader, but he doesn't play like a 9th grader.
He is well suited for this.
Kayvon on the pitch.
Nothing fancy, just up there, and our line's holding them.
Picked up about 3, maybe 4 yards.
So that's probably Moss Point's last timeout. One of those may have been a heat timeout, like you said earlier.
Should be. Tell you, it's good to see this Pascagoula team. Now, let me just preface it that with there's still a minute and 46 seconds left in this first quarter of football. But this is really the first time that in the game that Pascagoula's offense has got out there and really put some first downs together, drove the field, gave the defense some time to rest, and that's important. That was a lot of time that the defense spent on the field in that first quarter.
It was, and honestly, if you're watching at home, you're probably good 30, 45 minutes into this game. It's been a long first quarter, Harold.
But hey, if you've got to spend that much time in a first quarter, what better game to do it in than the Battle of the Cats?
That's right. And there's a brand new trophy now, Harold. Did you hear about that?
No, I have not heard about it.
There's a new trophy.
I wasn't invited to the breakfast.
Well, that they unveiled this morning at the rivalry breakfast. The alumni associations of both Pascagoula and Moss Point came together and bought a brand new Battle of the Cats trophy that will be sharing or giving to the winner of this game tonight.
So Parnell calls his team set. He keeps it. He's going to be tackled, but I think he might even have picked up a yard or so, though. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Parnell's going off.
Okay, number 19 for Pascagoula. That's going to be Terrence Goodwin. We're going to call him, his nickname TJ.
Yep.
He's going to come in. He was slated to start this game. If you remember, he went down in the jamboree.
The first series, yep. They better get it off quick. 8 seconds.
Field goal unit on the field. Tigers defense digs in.
2 is going to be Connor Young kicking for Pascagoula. And it's good. So Pascagoula adds to that score with 18 seconds left in this first quarter. Pascagoula extends that lead 11-6. Tell you what, that was a good kick there.
It was. Honestly,
we were rushing, and a lot of things had to happen right.
And truth is, I didn't expect Connor Young to come in there and kick that ball. I was thinking it'd be Forsman or Smith.
Right.
But good to see. So that was a pretty good kick too.
With 18 seconds left, we're going to keep it here. Good rest for that Pascagoula defense. Look for them to come out, hopefully, like we said, rested and ready to shut Moss Point down.
Let's mention a couple other sponsors while we got time, Harold. Bozo Seafood, Pascagoula Quarterback Club. They do a lot to make sure that our team, both middle school and the high school teams, are fed and funded, and they do things to help our coaches make sure that they have what they need to get this game going. Also, Total Fitness, a new Total Fitness in Pascagoula. Is it opened up yet, Harold?
It opens up at the end of this month.
There you go. I'm gonna see you in there, right?
You daggone right. I've got to slim down a little bit to my playing weight.
There you go.
I got a long way to go.
Looks like Forsman's back to kick on the kickoff for Pascagoula. And number 5, Marcus Simmons, and number 38, Philip Sibley, back for Moss Point. Do a little shifting on Moss Point.
See if this kickoff team for Pascagoula can stay in their lanes, come up with a big tackle here. Yeah, you see Moss Point set that wall up.
They did.
Great job by Antonio Sanford.
Out at the Pascagoula 48. That was number 5, Larry Simmons. Moss Point's got 2 number 5s.
Yep. There's a couple of numbers that they had duplicated on Max Prep.
I see that.
So let's see if, with 9 seconds left in this quarter, if they come out with any trickery as they did to start the game, or if they're just going to settle down and just start running the football, throwing the football, doing what they do best. Throwing the football.
Yeah, got trips to the
top of your screen. Got that lone receiver to the bottom.
He's coming out firing.
What a catch. Got to commend Lee. He put it where just his receiver could come up with the ball.
Number 23, Deshaun Graham from Moss Point on that catch.
Pascagoula said that he maybe dropped it. I didn't see that. I thought that it was just a great catch.
It was. He laid it out there for it.
Yeah, yep. he stretched out.
That's the end of your first quarter, Harold.
Tell you what, we're going to pay some more bills. Be back with some second quarter action right after this.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Do you know Petro? You definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life.
Tonight's game is made possible by the Burrow Law Firm. The Burrow Law Firm is a general law firm located in Pascagoula. The firm focuses on business law, business development, commercial transactions, business and commercial litigation, and medical malpractice defense. The Burrow Law Firm, located on Jackson Avenue in Pascagoula. For more information, call 228-447-4330.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
And we're back as Lee calls his team set. Pascagoula's defense on ready. He just takes the ball straight up the middle.
That's going to be a face mask.
Well, I don't know if it was a face mask or a horse collar.
He's in pain, whatever it was.
Tell you, he about took his head off. You know, as bad as that looked, you know, definitely not something intentional. No. You get your hand across that face mask or on that horse, and the way it looks was a face mask. But definitely not something that I think was intentional.
No, surely not. Sometimes in the trenches, it's hard to know where your hands are.
You know, and let's talk about this for a second. You know, we're two communities that are separated by Jefferson Street.
That's right.
You know, a lot of your Moss Point youth play in the Pascagoula ball.
That's right.
As far as football, baseball,
soccer.
A lot of them participate in that Pascagoula league. You know, for
you got
me
family
as someone
on both sides
right,
here.
You've got family on both sides. You've got just a camaraderie out there, except for this game. Mm-hmm. This game is the one time during the year that that these two communities are going to go at one another.
That's right.
But I can guarantee you there's a lot of support that comes from Pascagoula when Moss Point goes in the playoffs.
That's right.
And vice versa.
That's right.
Definitely brothers, cousins. They're you know, you've got your.
Well, and if you think about it too, Moss Point, Pascagoula are the whole economic drivers of this entire county. So, you know, we are tied to each other. economically, by family, by blood, all kind of stuff. So we want the best for our brothers and sisters over here.
So that was going to be a personal foul.
And Lee is off.
Lee is out. Number 2 is the quarterback for
Savion Burks.
I can guarantee you Lee won't be out long. He's a player. He's going to be back in there maybe even next play.
He's getting checked out right now.
If he can go, he'll go. 11 minutes and 54 seconds left in this half of football. Pascagoula leading at this point 11-6. Moss Point.
Lee's back up on the sideline. The helmet's back on. He's ready to go back in.
Savion probably just going to take it and take the ball and just take off running, and that's exactly what he did. Flags come out immediately. Looks like we might have had a hold, and that's exactly what it was. So that'll back Moss Point up.
That's a good thing for Pascagoula because he was right on the goal line. Looks like Lee's going back in.
Oh, I can tell you, if he can go, he's going. So ball on about the 15-yard line.
1st and 15.
Deuces at the top, Deuces at the bottom.
They can get a first down before they get in the end zone. He just throws it up, and he's got a little bit outside.
Tell you what, number 21, Andrew, and this is going to be a name that Shinkowitz.
Yeah.
Shinkowitz. Did I say that right?
You
Shinkowitz.
Did. Yep.
He was putting some pressure on him. And look, that's what we've got to do. You can't let him scramble sideline to sideline. You have got to keep him going backwards. You got to keep him on his heels. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 14. Moss Point continues to check out of their plays, looking to see what defense Pascagoula is gonna offer up. Handoff gonna be brought down by Olajuwon.
Moss Point had a little movement on the bottom of your screen there, but the ref didn't see a need to call that.
That looked like Olajuwon that made the tackle, but it maybe I missed it. Maybe not, but
you got about 3rd and 15.
Might have been Robert Knox on the tackle for Pascagoula.
He's passing and
great job. Good pressure by Olajuwon Harris.
Got a flag too.
That's going to go against Moss Point. Maybe back them up some more. And Pascagoula's going to decline that.
It'll be 4th down and 15.
Help me get that that linebacker. Is that number? He got us. Is that number 6?
Harold, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. I'm getting old.
I believe it's going to be Robert Knox, number 6. I just want to make sure that way if I get the opportunity to call his name again, I get it right. It's going to bring up 4th and a long way to go, probably about 16, 17 yards for Moss Point. Like you said earlier, they can get a first down. Receiver in motion.
He's throwing it
up. He pushed off.
They're going to call us, I'm afraid.
They're going to, they're going to call us. But I'm going to tell you what, he was pushing off.
That will likely give Moss Point a first down. Pass interference.
Tavion Evans, it was called against, but I'm tell you what, he was pushing off. as Tavion reached out and was trying to reel him back in. I'll take that because if he would have separated, that would have been a touchdown.
It would have been.
So we'll see where they're going to place the ball. It's not going to be a first down. It's going to be 4th and about 8, maybe 7. So bring up another fourth down play. Tavion, a 10th grader for Pascagoula. Tell you what, he goes tater head every now and then. He can make something happen. They looking straight at him, too.
He caught it.
He caught it in the corner of the end zone. So that'll be touchdown Moss Point. So Moss Point takes the lead for the first time tonight.
Lee took a shot on that throw.
You got to hit the quarterback. I mean, that's just good. That's just good football.
It is.
So
defense right now is taking it to them. I mean, they're doing their best to keep to try their best to contain Lee, but it's hard.
Hey, Lee is a full-time job by himself. Not to mention the four receivers he's got running out there trying to get open. And we said that in the pregame is that when he starts scrambling, he's always looking for that receiver.
That's
and then
right.
receivers are working back, working all over trying to get open. So Moss Point going for the 2-point conversion.
Now they're kicking.
Or they are kicking. I stand corrected.
Number 13 looks like. I don't.
Too many men on the field?
I didn't get the call.
Yeah, they had too many out there. So that'll back them up.
That's number 13 from Moss Point on the kick, but there's not number 13 on their roster.
No, don't expect. I mean, they might fake it. It does get a hand on it.
It hits off the crossbar.
All right, so that's a break for Pascagoula as the kick is no good. Score remains 12-11. Tigers leading Pascagoula.
Honey, did you pay the mortgage this month?
I did. Why?
Oh no, I think it went to the wrong company. They sold our loan again.
Don't let this happen to you. At First Federal, loans are managed by our mortgage specialists from application to payoff. We don't sell our loans and leave you wondering who to pay. So whether you are buying, refinancing, or building a home, we are there to assist you from beginning to end.
With the mortgage at First Federal, you're always first with us.
Visit a local branch today to learn more.
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering offers a wide variety of top name brands such as Shaw, Mohawk, Emser Tile, and many more. They also specialize in custom showers. Stop by today and browse through their showroom. And don't forget to ask about their 12 months at no interest for up to $6,500. Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, 1002 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
For all your flooring needs, please give us a call at 218-1667.
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, meeting all your flooring needs and expectations since 1990.
Back deep for Pascagoula, Addison and Evans.
Kicking from Moss Point's number 2, Savion Burks.
Looks like Evans is going to have the opportunity to return it. Going to bring it out to about the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he was kind of turning and tucking and.
Yeah, I'm not sure he shouldn't probably just fall on that ball next time, but.
Easy for us to say up here.
Up here, that's right.
All right, with 10 minutes left in this second quarter of football, Pascagoula's offense with the ball on their 29-yard line. Tell you what, we need a drive like we had last time, but we need to deposit it in the end zone. Remember, Pascagoula gets the ball out of halftime. So
Got a strong set here. Parnell's back in at quarterback.
Bring the ball out to about the 36-yard line. What? No. That was nothing wrong with that. They fired off the ball. They pancaked him. Unnecessary. What they gonna call?
Unnecessary roughness, probably.
Roughing the defensive back. No.
They should waive that off.
That is. Come on. There was no face mask. There was no anything.
They just pancaked him. You can block a guy downfield. Come on.
So what? We can't block.
Personal foul.
I'm sorry. That's. I don't like that.
No. I'm sure when you go back and watch that on film, that's a questionable one. But
it's going to bring up first and about 20.
He picked up.
Kayvon on the carry.
It was. Well, he almost got a first down off that.
Maybe. I think he did get a first down. Should be a first down for Pascagoula, depending on the spot, and I don't think I don't like that spot, but it's still going to be a first down for Pascagoula.
That's a Scotty's first down.
And like you said, a Scotty's first down. Still got that overload set. This time Walker on the carry for Pascagoula bobbled the ball. Didn't really have a grasp on it until he had contact made. Lucky we didn't fumble.
Yeah, and Moss Point's playing a little more conservative now. You got to think Coach Gilbert or Coach Sims is seeing that, and now you may open it up a little bit in a second here.
Connor at the bottom of your screen. Kayvon, I tell you what, he is something to bring down. You hear me? He just doesn't come down easy. Actually, never went down.
He never went down that play. He was still fighting.
He runs hard.
That'll be about 3rd and 5, right? 3rd and 6.
I think it's going to be about 3rd and 5. Brandon Newbill at the bottom of your screen.
He's got some wheels.
Again, Kayvon on the carry for Pascagoula. He's still on his feet. He's going to pick up another Scotty's first down. That's Scotty's grill. I didn't break tradition though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Today I did go to Bozo's. And, I had me a little Bozo's today. So.
Well, you know.
And have you tried Bozo's too yet?
I have.
Absolutely great.
Get the char broiled oysters. You will not regret it. I promise
let me tell you what. You're absolutely right there. Walker on the carry.
He stumbles forward almost at first. He gets about 8.
He gets about 9 yards on that carry. Depending on the mark, and man, I tell you what, I didn't like that mark at all. I haven't liked a couple of marks, spots on that ball. But like you said, you called it. If it's not a Gula call, it's the wrong call.
Little fullback dive right there. And
that was going to be Walker. I called Kayvon, but it was Walker.
They messing with over here with Parnell and a little bit of shoving.
Okay, good job, Kayvon. Step in there. Prevent them from doing something that's going to make a mistake there. I like that. That shows leadership from an 11th grader. That's great.
Right. Staying in that strong set.
Kayvon again on the carry for Pascagoula.
I tell you right now, Harold, Pascagoula's front line is just manhandling Moss Points.
You got to like that if you're a Panther fan. It's been a little while since we've had a dominant offensive line, and this year we have a lot of hope for these guys.
And we're still young. I mean, we've got some players out there that's going to have a couple years with us.
Walker on the carry for
Pascagoula. Fullback dive again. Got a little flag this time.
Flag on the play.
We're going to call a hold here. I'm not sure how you have a hold on a fullback dive when everyone's moving forward, but okay.
I'm just trying to find. I guess what we need to do is we need to give the coaching staff down there a flag, because I guarantee you can hear it from here, and we're on top of the stadium.
Yeah. I'm just not how
he's calling the game. He's calling the flags down there.
I can't see how you had a hold off of a fullback dive that's from right up the middle. It's just going. Everyone's going forward. I don't get that, but okay.
He called it on the receiver out here.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
They run the same play, get a first down. There's you a Scotty's first down.
Scotty's first down.
Right now, you're just playing some smash mouth in the trenches football, Harold.
That should move the chains. It didn't. Okay,
oh,
there we go.
It is. They just slow. It's first game.
There, it's going to be the first timeout or heat timeout that I remember seeing. So it'll be the first one of the season. We'll take a break. Be right back with the rest of this second quarter right after this.
Just the time for you to change your mind. I see you waiting and your thoughts are racing.
Hi, my name is Lazaro Rivera, and we would like to thank the entire Mississippi Gulf Coast for making us a success. We are proud to be family owned and family operated, based right here in the beautiful city of Pascagoula. We treat everyone like family with the love and respect you deserve. Get over 20 agents for the price of one. Working together is what separates us from the rest. Success isn't measured by one person's effort. It's the team that makes that success a reality. It is no secret that we are the hardest working team on the coast. Numbers don't lie. We put in the hours, and that's why we get the results. Whether you're buying or selling your home, give us a call today or pass by any of our 4 offices and put the hardest working team on the coast on your side.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
All over the region, people who are passionate about life love Bienville Orthopedic Specialist. We will get you back in the game, back on the water, back spending time with your family, and back to your life. Bienville Orthopedics is the largest and most experienced physician-owned orthopedic surgery practice in Mississippi, bringing cutting-edge surgery and healthcare to the coast, including outpatient total joint replacements. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game or play with your grandkids, Bienville Orthopedics is the one to trust. We love what we do, and we'll get you back to the life you love too.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
He gets about 3.
Can you pick up a number from the back that just carried the ball? Was that Evans?
I think it was Evans.
It was Evans. He picks up, as you said, about 3. So that's going to bring up 3rd. And 7.
Big 3rd down here if you're a Gula fan.
You got to think that Walker.
Depending on the spot, he may have got it. And
I think it's close.
Based on that side official, looks like he may have got it.
I think it's close.
And if so, that's a Scotty's first down. It is.
It is. Big Scotty's first down. Great job, Tavion Evans.
On 3rd and long.
He did go tater head there.
Got a little fumble on the snap. We recovered, it looks like. I don't know. Most points saying they got it.
Pascagoula loses a huge fumble. Just a flag comes out. So it looks like it's going to go 15 yards one way or the other from that spot there. The way things have been going here of late, probably going to be against Pascagoula.
Got a little bit too aggressive out there.
4 minutes and 52 seconds left. Pascagoula trailing Moss Point 12-11.
It's a good time for our sponsors. Of course, we want to recognize our title sponsor this year is Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac. Also the First Bank, Scotty's Grill, Air Masters Mechanical, Empress Audio, Terry Scott Flooring, Alexander Construction, and Matt Lotlaw. We thank y'all for sponsoring Pascagoula football here on WGUD TV. Moss Point's number 5, Larry Simmons.
Number six.
Number six. Jarrell Matthews. Jarrell Matthews picks up a big gain from Moss Point. Open his drive. Pascagoula's got too many men on the field.
I'm surprised it wasn't called, but it was not. So Pascagoula with a break there. That's going to be a loss for.
Yeah, Harmon's over here arguing, that's for sure.
That's going to be a loss for Moss Point. To be up second and about 13.
Yep, there's the flag.
Harmon, we might as well give him a flag over here. He can just start throwing it.
He's throwing it. Yep.
Maybe we've got some instant replay we don't know about. I mean, you either call it or you don't.
That's it. I mean, you can't do it after the fact, but okay. But not sure why the chain gang's moving yet, but okay.
So right now we've got the do-overs,
Yep.
Lee drops back, lets it hang. He just hangs it up. Tavon, tell you what, he caught the ball. I thought Tavon had it at first, but
Matthews catches it from Moss Point.
Huge play for Moss Point.
No, that's Simmons. I'm sorry, that's Simmons from Moss Point.
One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to let this Moss Point crowd get in it. Definitely got to take the momentum. We said earlier in the ball game that momentum is, that's that pendulum, pendulum, and it's going to swing both ways. Pascagoula needs to grab it and hold on to it for a while. Right now, we need to weather this storm from Moss Point.
Looking for a little quick out, and that's what you get.
Nice tackle by Addison. And Leverett, on the tackle for Pascagoula. It's going to be up 2nd and 7. No, 2nd and 5.
And little slant. Did he catch that?
Was there a flag on the play?
That shouldn't have been. I mean, he was on the ground. There is a flag, though, around the 14. I said he caught that ball?
Okay, they say he dropped it? They say what?
They said, was that a legal man downfield? Is that what they just called?
Okay. Okay, Lee calls his team set. Little confusion on the defensive side for Pascagoula.
And on the offensive side for Moss Point.
Man, these receivers are something else for Moss Point.
He throws it up, and he's got him. Oh, he dropped
Great job. I tell you, Tavon's got to get them hands up. That's the only thing I could see with that coverage that wasn't there. So it's going to bring up fourth and 10 for Moss Point. See what they decide to do. You know they're going to go play action pass.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter right now.
So Pascagoula defense needs a huge stop right here. That would be huge for Pascagoula. Lee drops back, and he's got pressure coming in. Pascagoula with a huge tackle behind the line.
With 3 minutes left in the second quarter, Pascagoula will take over.
Barnes, Shinkowitz, and I missed the other, but wow, let's take a break here, regroup ourselves, and be back right after this.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
Scotty's Bar and Grill in Pascagoula now offers steamed seafood cooked to perfection. Get fresh Gulf shrimp, red snapper, and snow crab in a wide variety of different seasonings. Don't forget, Scotty still offers the ribeye steak sandwich, roast beef sandwiches, grilled shrimp, fried shrimp po' boys, barbecue brisket, and so much more. If you're in the mood for some really great food, then Scotty's Bar and Grill is the place to be. Stop by for lunch or dinner. Stay late and enjoy karaoke on Friday and Saturday nights. Scotty's Bar and Grill, 5602 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
Do you owe the IRS and back taxes? Are you receiving notices from the IRS or state tax agency threatening to seize your assets? If so, you must act now. With our tax relief program, we will review your case and start the negotiation process with the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt and get you the settlement you deserve. Call now to get your free consultation. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Taxes and Time, a local tax company you can trust with your tax issues.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
All right, we're back as Pascagoula takes over on downs. Pascagoula loses some yardage there. Walker with the carry.
Pascagoula needs to get some urgency on this drive.
White striped shirt. He's right here about to.
We don't need to do anything that can hurt us.
No, we'll get the ball back after halftime, so.
Flags come out.
Coming out.
2 minutes, 18 seconds.
As the announcer said, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this half of football. I'm not sure
what that was, but.
Well, let's see.
It may be a hold.
Holding Pascagoula.
Yep.
Tell you what, kind of right now it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. So that's going to bring up second and about 13 or 14. Parnell calls for the ball. Hand up straight up the middle. Kayvon still on his feet. Going to bring the ball out to about the 35-yard line, depending on where they say he went down.
Under 2 minutes left in the half.
Well, they're going to say he went down about the 32. Maybe his knee did touch.
Maybe so, because he was falling. Is that 3rd and 7, Harold?
Mm-hmm. Kayvon on the carry for Pascagoula.
That's Scotty's first down.
He's still on his feet. And bring up to about the 47-yard line. Kayvon is an animal. You hear what I'm telling you? Kayvon Barnes is a animal.
He's moving. They need to put some speed out there now because it's about
minute and 26. Parnell pulls it. He gets hit hard on the sidelines.
He pops
back
back up.
Like to see that.
Yeah, he's a player.
Tell you what, not bad for a ninth grader, huh?
Nope, not at all. Surprised the clock didn't stop on that, but okay.
I'm surprised it didn't stop either.
There was some movement there, but come on, get outside.
And it's going to be a clip.
Yep.
I think Connor did get a kind of a block in the back. That's going to hurt Pascagoula there. Now that was legit. We saw that. That was.
Yep.
You don't know what Connor. To his credit, he doesn't know where Parnell's going to cut.
Right.
The guy turned his back. That's
right. I mean, you're just at that point trying to block your quarterback.
Just trying to get in front of him.
That's it. Clock's still running, though. Let's see here.
Clock, yeah.
He was just trying to throw it away at his receiver's feet. That's going to be a fourth down, I think, isn't it? Or third down.
Third. Going to be third and 10. You got to think just straight handoff up the middle. Let's go to halftime. 11-12, trailing 11-12. Regroup.
We're doing a spread, Dave. We'll see what happens.
Pass to Connor. Come on now. You've been throwing flags the whole time. Look at the clock.
Clock's still running.
Clock is still running.
Obviously out of bounds. So maybe they're keeping it on the field because that's crap right there if it ain't. Seriously?
Well, Sims seems to be okay with it.
Guess so.
Okay. Tell you what, we'll keep it right here. Well, let's see. Pascagoula's called timeout, so I guess there is one tick on the clock before halftime.
You got to wonder what he's doing on this one.
Well, only Sims knows. Well, I guess his team knows now. So apparently they may have worked on. I haven't. Don't
Maybe
get me
maybe they got some kind of trickeration they're fixing to pull here. But
don't get me to.
While we got a second, our sponsors also must include Bienville Orthopedic, Fletcher Construction, Law Office of Stephen Burrow, First Federal, Mississippi Export Railroad, Taxes in Time, Baker McCarty Foundation, Rivera Team Realty, and Mom and Pop Quick Stop. We thank y'all for sponsoring Pascagoula football here on WGD TV. One last play here for the half, looks like. Oh, our slot receiver moved.
TJ back in the quarterback position, too.
Before the snap on the Panther side of the ball.
Wow. Now, TJ's got an arm on him, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Right now, might as well just bear back and see what you can get.
One of the problems is you
don't want to get picked off, that's for sure.
Well, that's going to bring this half of football to a conclusion. Pascagoula trailing Moss Point Tigers 12-11.
Hey guys, we're here at the Impresario halftime show. We got Floyd Seal here. What things are going on?
Man, there's a lot. Thank you, Reed. I'm glad you're here with us today. I want to wish all the football teams, high school teams on the Gulf Coast a wonderful year. Everybody stay safe, have a lot of fun. Glad you guys are here. We've got, we're in the Pascagoula store today, but we've got some new displays in. Some of you have seen them, but they've been in for a little bit, but we just remodeled the store. We've got all the Rockford, car audio, marine, power sport, the whole 9 yards. Also, we've got our new Alpine display in with the Halo 9s and 9-inch screens, everything. And of course, we've got our stuff going on over there. You know, we got Omar in the back. I think he's still doing some window tinting back here. Let's go check on him and see. Okay, here we are in the window tint bay at Empress, and Omar is putting some window tint on this morning. Now he's putting some clear tint on the windshield. That is legal, it's clear, you can see through it, but it reduces the heat exponentially. And ceramic tint, which is different from our premium tint because it gives you a heat protection, has become very popular. Your car will be somewhere, if it sits in the sun for 6 to 8 hours, probably somewhere between 40 and 60 degrees cooler because it's basically like a heat shield around your car.
Hey Floyd, you want to go check out the wraps we got in the back on the boats?
I forgot all about it, Reed. You're right.
Let's go, man.
He's got an awesome wrap job that Omar's working on. He's almost finished. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go. So we got this new Blue Wave. They're putting a JL Audio full system in, and
yes, looks really nice. This guy's got a brand new Blue Wave he bought from Furlan's Marine, and they're purchasing a full JL system. We're doing the install here. We do have a boat we're wrapping. Where's the boat we're wrapping at, Reed? Let's find it.
It's right over there. Let's go look.
Let's find this. Omar. Man. He left the window tint bay and slipped back here. Every time that TV camera comes out, Omar has to find a place to be in it. I'm telling you. He does a great job. Omar, tell them about this boat we just wrapped.
Yeah, Floyd, I'm doing the job with 2 or 3 guys right now. This wrap is a 3M printed wrap. It's actually printed and laminated. The guy wanted a color contrast to where it faded from yellow to orange, and then he wanted his logo put in the middle of it.
And we've done all of that. As you can see, the graphics on the side there. Great job, Omar, as usual. You like the new install bay? We've added 2 new bays. We had a tent bay / install bay. Now we've got a marine bay and we've got an audio bay. So let's go back and see what's in the audio bay.
Hey Dustin, what you doing to this Ford F-150, man?
Just doing a radio install with steering wheel controls and getting him fixed up, getting him a little audio.
What's that right there?
Just clearing any codes that we may have set.
Hey man, what's that police car doing in here?
That's just one we're doing one of their camera systems on for Jackson County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, I got you.
Doing full front end suspect compartment camera, and it connects to their body cam. Really nice system.
Okay, so I asked Andrew to come in here and show us what he's doing on this Jeep. I don't know if they can hear you, Andrew, but tell us a little bit. Speak loud. What are you doing?
Basically what I'm doing is rewiring the entire electrical system. So we have up-to-date wiring. We know that there's no frays, no misconnections mechanically, so the motor will run good.
He's doing a good job. The wiring's very clean. Put a new radiator in, put a new alternator in, starter in, and the main part is the audio system that's coming soon. I hope we can get this accomplished before an event that we have scheduled that we're going to be at the week after Labor Day weekend at Red Creek Off-Road. So we'll have a big sale, a truck up there. We'll probably be doing some installs on site. So if you're up there that weekend, stop by and see us and see what we got. Check us out.
All right, guys, before we wrap up the halftime show, I want Floyd to show y'all these new Wet Sounds ice chests we have.
Sure, they've been out a while. A lot of folks know about them, but they're pretty cool. We're selling a lot of them. Basically, you take a Wet Sounds sound bar that normally we would install on a boat or a side-by-side or four-wheeler, and it's put in a pretty cool ice chest that holds ice very well, very, very well. And they sound pretty good, actually.
To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side.
So they're a nice little item if you want to bring it to the ball games. If you do some tailgating, it'd be great for that, or boat.
Yeah, four-wheeler ride.
Yeah, four-wheel riding, whatever. They're awesome.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Join us again next time for the Impresario Halftime Show.
Do you know Petro? You definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
As we get ready to kick this second half of football off, Pascagoula trailing the Moss Point Tigers 12-11. Missed opportunities, I think, is what we've got to think about that first half. Two drives, we drove the ball all the way down the field, did not put it in the end zone. Ball on the ground. Going to be brought down about the 25-yard line, maybe the 20. It looks like maybe they're going to give him the 26.
Number 5 from Moss Point, Larry Simmons, on the tackle.
I think the ball carrier for Pascagoula, could be wrong, but I thought it was Antonio Sanford. Not sure. I didn't get a clear look at the number. So Pascagoula's offense comes out. We need a good drive, but we need to put the ball in the end zone. Those good drives don't mean a hill of beans if we can't deposit it in the end zone.
Well, and there's also some silly mistakes here and there, maybe some encouragement by the opposing sideline too, but we got to fix those errors. He got a seam that time.
Kayvon on the carry for Pascagoula.
He's still carrying him.
Going to bring it to about the 43.
Stay back. There you go.
43-yard line. So great job. He runs the ball hard, Frank.
He does.
He's been a great addition to Pascagoula's offense this year. Houston to the top of your screen. You've got Connor to the bottom.
Parnell still in at quarterback.
Walker hit immediately hitting the backfield. He's going to lose about 3 yards. Tell you, this Moss Point defense to me is better than I kind of thought they were going to be.
Yeah, and actually since the beginning of the game, they've kind of grown up a little bit. I mean, Pascagoula's offensive line was kind of pushing them around, but they're starting to hold their own now.
Kayvon again on the carry for Pascagoula, huge pickup, still on his feet. He's going to bring the ball into Moss Point territory about looks like about the 36-yard line.
I said that just now, Harold, and then Pascagoula's offensive line, they've got a good wash down on that, and they broke in pretty well.
Looks like about the 37. Exactly, that's exactly right there. You've got Walker split out to the bottom of your screen along with Connor.
He's uncovered. Walker is uncovered.
He is uncovered, and we didn't see it. Hopefully we'll see it again. I bet we don't get that again, though.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up second and about 8.
Yeah, you run him on a out route, he may have gone.
Well.
Oh. Small little errors there, Harold.
It's going to bring up third and about 8. It's going to be more than that. We lost some yardage, about 11.
Some points you got to think they're going to start going to the air a little bit.
Walker in the backfield with Parnell.
And now they keep it in.
You know, they're keying on our running backs. We haven't shown that we can pass. There's no sense in even guarding anybody. I mean, they're just pinning their ears back and coming.
They are. I mean, our two slot receivers that time, the closest defensive back was 12 yards off the ball.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 9.
And they're going to go for it. And there he goes. Hand up for the middle again. He's stopped.
So it's going to be a turnover on downs.
So if you're a Pascagoula fan, that's not what you want to have happen on the opening drive of this half. With 8:48 left in the third, Moss Point will take over on their own 34.
Good stands by Tiger defense.
Score is still 12-11, Moss Point.
For the offense to come out on the field. Get the Tigers' hand.
One thing during halftime I saw when they came back out here was Moss Point's quarterback Lee. He was still stretching and still kind of working the kinks out. I think after that first half, he got kind of banged up, but he's a player.
He's tough. He's going to be playing if all possible. Pascagoula comes in with a vengeance. Leverett, along with that looks like Elijah Wine. Robert Knox on the tackle for Pascagoula. It's going to be a big loss. Bring up 2nd and probably, and we're going to give 5 of it back. Ball right in front of you, sitting right in front of you. How do you jump off sides?
Offside against the Panther.
Clausel.
Coming up 2nd and long.
2nd and 11, Moss Point. And we do it again.
So that's going to be 10 yards in offsides penalties.
Self-inflicted wounds.
Pushing them back another 5 yards.
Now I got 2nd and 6, maybe 7.
Something's going on. I can hear the yelling.
It's a good time to recognize some sponsors. Bozo Seafood, Pascagoula Quarterback Club, and Total Fitness Pascagoula, opening soon.
Sanford with the tackle around the 35-yard line, maybe the 36. It'll be a first down for Moss Point.
Simmons comes up limping for Moss Point.
Got a Pascagoula player on the field. Reginald Barnes. Looks like cramps. We'll take a break. Be right back after this.
At Airmasters, we take pride in serving our customers.
For the past 40 years, Airmasters Mechanical has demonstrated an excellent approach to customer service by responding to their needs in a timely manner with a very knowledgeable and professional staff. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Airmasters is here for you and ready to help.
We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can always depend on Airmasters, and so can you.
Airmasters Mechanical, 228-497-6462.
At The First, we're all about connections. About connecting your business with your customer, with your team. About their needs, their dreams, their world. Stay connected at The First, just the bank for you. At The First, we're all about connections, about relationships, about the team, about connecting you with the right mortgage, the right home, your true hopes and dreams. Stay connected. At the First, just the bank for you.
And we're back as Reginald Barnes walks off under his own power.
First and 10.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Moss Point. Tell you what,
I'm not sure how that even get called for a hold, but okay.
I was, well, you stole the thunder.
Well, sorry about that, but I mean, it was obvious.
Yeah.
It was obvious.
It's going to be 2nd and 10.
He turned him around.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout, Pascagoula. Guess you want to keep it here? You want to take a break or? Okay, well, we'll keep it here. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left. It's still 12-11 Moss Point. Moss Point driving, 2nd and about nine yards to go. Frank, I'm going to tell you, the offense has got to contribute. I mean, now we're burning a lot of time off the clock. We marching the ball. We've had some good runs. We've shown some promise. But, again,
like you said, two
don't
steps
deposit.
forward, one step back.
You don't deposit, it in the end zone. It's just kind of for nothing.
It is. And that's been, unfortunately, been the kind of the case for the Panthers tonight and in recent years on some offensive sides. Hopefully we can change that in the rest of this game.
Well, it starts with something positive. We need a big stop here from this Gula defense. Lee getting ready to call us his offense set. A lot of pressure.
He dumped it
for nothing. It was a trap. I'm sorry, a screen. Ball on the ground. Pascagoula come up with it.
They're going to say he's down.
No, they're going to say one says he fumbled and the other one said he's down.
So what are they going to
It
call?
looked like a fumble to me.
No,
he took the ball.
The line judge is calling him down.
Wow. I think Moss Point gets a break there.
They do.
Moss Point gets a huge break there.
1st and goal, Moss Point.
Outstanding hustle.
Straight up the middle, Moss Point deposited in the end zone. So they go up 18-11.
If you're Moss Point here, you just want to kick the field goal if you can make it. He struggled the first time, hit off the crossbar.
Again,
got a flag.
I'll tell you, I missed it. What was it?
They're going to penalize it on the kickoff. I didn't see the call.
Okay, ball in the sand. That's got to make it hard to put the ball, the ball's going to, especially as humid as it is out here, maybe that'll play a factor.
And it's up and good.
So it's still a touchdown and 2-point conversion. We tie this back up.
That's right.
So
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering offers a wide variety of top name brands such as Shaw, Mohawk, Emser Tile, and many more. They also specialize in custom showers. Stop by today and browse through their showroom. And don't forget to ask about their 12 months at no interest for up to $6,500. Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, 1002 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
For all your flooring needs, please give us a call at 218-1667.
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, meeting all your flooring needs and expectations since 1990.
Fletcher Construction Company has established itself as one of the leading commercial and industrial contractors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. The superior quality of their construction has met and exceeded customers' expectations for decades. Having successfully completed projects ranging in size from thousands to millions of dollars, Fletcher has the experience to complete any size project on schedule and within budget. Fletcher Construction Company, 3311 Shortcut Road in Pascagoula, a proud sponsor of Panther football on WGUD.
And we're back.
I need you to be ready.
You notice
points
they're
kicking after the penalty on that try.
Well, Pascagoula will take it on the 20.
For the touchback.
Okay. Now let's flush the pass and.
Well, Harold, we got to find some kind of rhythm on offense that doesn't get you 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and that's what's happened all night. And we're shooting ourselves in the foot with silly errors and some penalties, and we've got some promise there. We just can't seem to put it together. Twins left set up in the eye.
Parnell calls for the ball. Handoff straight up the middle. It looked more like a trip. Did you see?
Yeah, and and the offensive line that time wasn't expecting that linebacker to come through that fast. But
well, it was a. That's going to be the heat timeout. Tell you what, we'll pay some bills right here. Be right back with some more third quarter action right after this.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Hi, this is Todd Trenchard with the Baco McCarty Foundation, wishing Pascagoula a successful football season. Go Panthers!
Todd, broke the camera. Seriously, folks, the Baco McCarty Foundation has had a long-standing relationship with the Pascagoula Gaucher School District. We believe in our leaders of tomorrow and know that because of your generous contributions, we are making a difference.
Thank you, Baco McCarty!
Won't you join our winning team?
Do you know Petro? You definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online.
And come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life.
Honey, did you pay the mortgage this month?
I did. Why?
Oh no, I think you went to the wrong company. They sold our loan again.
Don't let this happen to you. At First Federal, loans are managed by our mortgage specialists from application to payoff. We don't sell our loans and leave you wondering who to pay. So whether you are buying, refinancing, or building a home, we are there to assist you from beginning to end.
With the mortgage at First Federal, you're always first with us.
Visit a local branch today to learn more.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Mom and Pop Quick Stop. Check them out at 4820 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
And we're back. Pascagoula. Ball on their 20-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, straight up the middle. Walker, the ball carrier, going straight ahead, is going to bring the ball about to the 37-yard line.
It's running hard. You know, offensively, Harold, you got to think at some point you got to open this thing up a little bit. We've been doing a lot of pitches straight up the middle. We're doing a lot of fullback dives, a lot of inside type runs. Not very much outside at all.
Moss Point's got a player go down probably again this late in the third quarter.
Got some cramps.
Cramps. It is ungodly humid here.
It is.
I'm surprised that we haven't had more of these players go down with the cramps. You said that you had walked across the
I tell you,
the way
at halftime in the stands over there. You just sit for a second, you can't even breathe.
Yeah, there's no wind out here. I've been watching the flag. The flags aren't moving. Even up here where we're at, there's no wind.
It's a good time to remind you while we're here about the Panther car tags being promoted by the Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. You can get yours today for $31 for $24, going back to the organization to support Pascagoula athletics in grades 7 through 12. This tag will replace the license plate on your car. You can pre-order those at panthercartag.com. That's panthercartag.com.
Parnell up under center. Hands the ball off to Kayvon, straight up the middle. He's still on his feet, spinning. Going to bring the ball to about the 44-yard line.
It's about 5 or 6 on that run.
Great game tackling by the Tigers.
And while we're talking about,
tell you what, I said 44, and they got him about the 42.
While we're talking about the Athletic Foundation, Harold, they've got an app, Pascagoula Athletics app. You can find on your App Store or on Google Play. You can download it today. Pascagoula Athletic Foundation. A fullback dive straight up the middle. He
should be a Scotty's first down. Tell you what, unless we're trying to set them up for something, Moss Point knows they're stacking the box.
And they're playing way deep.
Their linebackers are coming, right?
And their CBs are playing way off of our receivers.
Yeah, they're
not even covering some slot receivers.
Watch, their linebackers are just coming. Those inside linebackers are just coming. They're not even.
Fumbled on the snap. Moss Point's got a player limping out of the pile there. Number 91, John T. McCall. He's coming off the field.
Okay, TJ in at the quarterback position. Kayvon, the ball carrier. Face mask, didn't get called. It's going to be a Scotty's first down and more. Okay, this is where Pascagoula's kind of gotten in some trouble, making mistakes and stuff, you know. So,
and as you can hear at home, Moss Point's crowd's getting loud. And Moss Point is a timeout.
And we're back. You can hear that, as you said earlier, that Moss Point crowd coming alive. TJ under center. Handoff up the middle. Daylight.
He's in.
Barring no mistake, touchdown Pascagoula.
We go for 2. We tie this thing up.
With 3 minutes and 18 seconds left.
Harold, you said at halftime, you said it best, this is a classic battle of the cats right here.
Absolutely. You got to think Moss Point can score with a second left on the clock. You got to think that, they're going to make it hard on Pascagoula. If they're going to score, we got to score. And then we got to our defense has got to hold them.
Yeah, our bread and butter right now is working the clock and running the ball. I mean, we're going to have a hard time scoring fast, so we're going to have to milk this as much as we can. And he's going to get stopped.
So that's going to make it a 2-point ball game. Moss Point still leads Pascagoula 19-17, but Pascagoula does deposit it in the end zone. Tell you what, Frank, we need a big defensive series here for Pascagoula.
We do. Now's the time. And if you're going to be, if you are a Pascagoula Panther fan, now with 3:18 left in the third, the fourth quarter coming, you've got to have a stop right here and get the ball back quick. Just to make a statement, to keep your momentum.
Absolutely. It doesn't. Used to the Pascagoula Moss Point game was always at the end of the season,
right?
And it always meant something. It was always, we were in the same conference or district,
yeah.
And it always come down to the winner of that game was it going to the playoffs,
right?
But even if it was Pascagoula hadn't won a ball game all season and Moss Point was undefeated, if you remember, Pascagoula wins it in double overtime.
Yeah.
The only defeat that Moss Point team had that whole year goes on to win state. You can throw the records out, which there are no records right now because it's the first game of the season, but there's expectations.
That's right.
And you can throw them out. You can throw the on paper Pascagoula looks good or doesn't, or Moss Point looks good or doesn't. These young men get out here and they play their hearts out and they leave it on the field. And if you are a true South Mississippi football fan, you've got to love this kind of football.
That's right. Well, and a thing about Pascagoula and Moss Point, it's such a storied history game. You look forward to this game every year, and Pascagoula has a couple of these on their schedule now. Ocean Springs is one of those, and you have one with Gaucher. But this game right here trumps them all.
Yep. I think it was 1976 before the Moss Point Pascagoula game. Rooster Jones said that Moss Point's claim to fame was they were North Pascagoula, and he showed out that year, but the next year he was punished. They punished him.
So Moss Point will take it and kneel it on their own 38 with 3:17 left in the third. Pascagoula's defense has got to find an answer for Lee's passing game. He's scrambling and making plays, and his receivers are actually coming down with some good balls right now.
Looking for Reginald Barnes, and he's not back on the field yet. So, but we'll see. I do see him standing over there on the sidelines, getting ready to come back out.
And we got a timeout on
Moss Point calls timeout. Number 97 for Pascagoula, and I do not have a player listed as number 97, but I'm going to take a guess. I think that might be Josh Battles. I'm not sure. And if that is Josh Battles, he's a ninth grader. Also, number 74, Jeremy Flora, a ninth grader on the field for Pascagoula. So on this defense right now, if I'm correct about number 97, there are two ninth graders on the field.
And that's what we
that
said
says a lot about them.
Earlier we said this team's a young team and they've got a lot of potential going forward. He's got him if he goes. Nope, a little bit short.
Tell you, Josh come in hard. Tell you, he was right there. He was right there at the I'm talking about hitting the quarterback over here. He was in that, could have threw the flag, didn't throw the flag. Till you were watching down the field.
I was watching downfield because Evans right here came up limping a little bit. He's stretching now. See if they go back to him.
Handoff. Got some blockers. I tell you, number 12, Sanford come up, hit him hard along with number 35 for Pascagoula, Leverett. Shinkowitz in on the tackle also.
That's number 20 running the ball for Moss Point, Dominic Dees.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Again,
big third.
I don't even know if it should even say passing down for Moss Point because they pass any time. But anyway, definitely got to stay on him.
He's back again. He got flushed. He's chunking it, and he's got wide receiver open and wide open. And he's gone.
Was that Tavon or was that, no, I'm sorry, that was Kirkland got turned around. Touchdown Moss Point. Huge play.
You know, got a Panther down.
That'll extend their lead and possibly make it a 2-score ball game. They're pointing at something. Something's going on. Okay, Reginald Barnes is down on the field. He come back in. I didn't even see him come back in.
It's up, and it's
no good.
No good. No,
Wait a minute.
They called it good.
Good?
Okay, maybe our angle's bad, Harold.
Maybe our angle's bad. I sure thought it was no good. So that's going to turn it into a 2-score ball game for Pascagoula.
26-17 with 2:21 left in the third.
It's got to think that pendulum is going to swing again toward Pascagoula.
We just haven't been able to capitalize on that pendulum staying on our side very long.
Hey,
I'm going to give a shout out real quick to Tyler Schoen. Tyler Schoen's one of the Pascagoula ball boys over here working the Moss Point sideline, doing a good job.
Tell you what, I'd like to see maybe one run back here. That would sure boost our spirits a little bit. Okay, and I can tell you, we've got 2 back there that can do it. A lot of speed. Tavion Evans, if he can see some daylight, if there's some daylight there and he can hit it, he's got the speed to take it all the way.
He does.
Addison the same way. Going to be brought down about the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Looks like there's some laundry on the field.
I think he picked it up. So let's see what Pascagoula's offense has to give us now. Looks like Goodwin's back, huh? Or is that Parnell?
No, that's good. That's going to be TJ.
It's TJ.
Walker up the middle for 9 yards. I guarantee you the rushing yardage per tally is going to be huge for Pascagoula.
Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, Harold, the rushing yardage tally is not keeping us in this ball game at this point. We got to figure out something to match Moss Point.
Walker and Kayvon in the backfield for Pascagoula. Kayvon straight up the middle.
First down. That's Scotty's first down.
That ball's handed off to Mr. Jeremy Cribb for the Pascagoula Panthers. Fella seems to be running strong tonight, but the Tigers say you got to go down.
Harold, the thing you see from Moss Point's defense is that they're coming every play. I mean, there's nothing that they are not anticipating at this point.
The ball's coming up the middle is what they're thinking.
Every time.
Fill the gaps is what they got to do. Fill the gaps.
He rolls out that time. And that's almost picked, but it's batted down. There may be a pass interference call might be on Gula. That may be offensive pass interference. That's what it is, offensive pass interference.
Wow. Well, rather that than the interception.
That's true. Pascagoula has now got a first and a mile.
Walker bring the ball out to about the 40-yard line. Can bring it second and still 3/4 of a mile.
About 45 seconds left in this third quarter.
If you could sneak a tight end or something out, I mean.
Yep.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
That's probably the last play of the third quarter.
Tell you what, Gula fans, get your 4 fingers in the air. Am I calling it a little early? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get it off, and they did get it off. Now get your 4 fingers in the air. It's 4th quarter. Moss Point leading Pascagoula 26-17, but this game's not over. Be right back right after this.
Pascagoula Panther football is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Tonight's game is made possible by the Burrow Law Firm. The Burrow Law Firm is a general law firm located in Pascagoula. The firm focuses on business law, business development, commercial transactions, business and commercial litigation, and medical malpractice defense. The Burrow Law Firm, located on Jackson Avenue in Pascagoula. For more information, call 228-447-4330.
Hi, my name is Lazaro Rivera, and we would like to thank the entire Mississippi Gulf Coast for making us a success. We are proud to be family-owned and family-operated, based right here in the beautiful city of Pascagoula. We treat everyone like family with the love and respect you deserve. Get over 20 agents for the price of one. Working together is what separates us from the rest. Success isn't measured by one person's effort. It's the team that makes that success a reality. It is no secret that we are the hardest working team on the coast. Numbers don't lie. We put in the hours, and that's why we get the results. Whether you're buying or selling your home, give us a call today or pass by any of our 4 offices and put the hardest working team on the coast on your side.
Do you owe the IRS and back taxes? Are you receiving notices from the IRS or state tax agency threatening to seize your assets? If so, you must act now. With our tax relief program, we will review your case and start the negotiation process with the IRS to reduce or eliminate your tax debt and get you the settlement you deserve. Call now to get your free consultation. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Taxes in Time, a local tax company you can trust with your tax issues.
Big 4th down play. Whistles blow. Timeout, Moss Point. We'll keep it here. Huge 4th down play, Frank.
It is, and as a Panther fan, you want to hope for the best, but the truth is, right now our offense hasn't really been able to get much going, and when running dives and fullback dives and pitches, basically between the tackles, it's hard to find any holes whenever Moss Point's keying off everything you do.
They're basically stacking the box and coming straight ahead. I mean, they're filling gaps. The linebackers are just shooting into the gaps. Looks like Connor's going to be Connor Young at the bottom of your screen.
It's a decoy basically at this point.
Yeah. Looks like they've overloaded that left side of that offensive line.
If you can might sneak somebody out on the weak side, you might have a chance on this one, but it looks like they're fixing to crash right up the middle.
To Walker. Walker will pick up the first down. It looks like he's going to pick the first down up.
With that weak side, as we thought, but.
Yeah, that's going to be a Scotty's first down. He barely got that first down. Barely got it.
Perhaps,
Eagle eye.
Yeah, well, and perhaps the coaching staff up top saw that shift and was able to make that adjustment at the last second there, but that was very fortunate if you're a Pascagoula fan here in the fourth quarter.
Kayvon on the carry for Pascagoula, still on his feet. Going to bring the ball down to about the 20-yard line. He's going to say the 22-yard line, but
nice run.
Big pickup for Pascagoula for another Scotty's first down. That's Scotty's grill.
Harold, I'm still looking for this, fake handoff to the left, roll out to the right, and hit almost on a screen over here, but
little bobbled the snap there, Frank.
We've had a number of those tonight. Maybe it's first game jitters or just not quite confident quite yet.
Well, you got two quarterbacks coming in and out, and the center's got to get used to both of them. You got a different cadence with each one of them.
That's
probably a different feel up under,
Yep.
center.
Yep. Not running much out of shotgun when most of them run out under center. So. There it goes. And he gets a break.
Looks like Walker's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pascagoula. First thing we do is look for flags, as you said. It's going to be none. Nice play right off of, looks like that was going to be right off of right off of Landon Northrup. That offensive tackle, the left tackle. Nice block between him and Geeter.
Want to make sure we said that's a Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac touchdown, Pascagoula.
It's going to take us a little while. We got a whole bunch of new sponsors this year, and absolutely glad.
Penn's going for two on that little swinging gate, and they might get the corner if they can get there, and he get it. He got it.
There we go. Great job. Parnell reaches out, knew exactly where he was, reaches out with the ball, hits the pylon. That's going to be that two-point conversion. Score again, 25-26, still Moss Point. We're going to take a break real quick, be right back with more action right after this.
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering offers a wide variety of top-name brands such as Shaw, Mohawk, Emser Tile, and many more. They also specialize in custom showers. Stop by today and browse through their showroom. And don't forget to ask about their 12 months at no interest for up to $6,500. Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, 1002 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
For all your flooring needs, please give us a call at 218-1667.
Terry Scott's Professional Floor Covering, meeting all your flooring needs and expectations since 1990.
The 2019 Battle of the Cats is brought to you by Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac.
And we're back as Pascagoula's getting some final instructions from their coaches, but let's go back to that two-point conversion. Keelan took it.
Yep.
And, they were stretching out, and at one point he goes, hey, look, I can't stretch it out no more. He dives for the pylon, touches the pylon with the ball. Two-point conversion, good. He's a ninth grader.
Very smart for a ninth grader. Yep.
Good heads-up play.
It was very smart for a ninth grader. As we said numerous times throughout this broadcast, that Keelan.
Not typical ninth grader.
Keelan is a very strong player out there for Pascagoula. He's going to have a long career with the Panthers. Number 5 back from Moss Point, Larry Simmons, and number 7, Tay Weber. Short pooch kick. It's down by Moss Point at about the 37.
No, it's going to, 37. 36, 37.
So Panthers have to have a stop here on defense. They haven't had an answer from Moss Point since about the first quarter. since then, it's been all Moss Point basically scoring on offense at will.
Looks in there. Where they go? That trick play
again. He's wide open over in the way at all.
I don't know how he got wide open, but he sure was wide open.
At the backfield. However, there's a flag on the field.
Well, we could use a break here, so.
If it's a hold, it'd be a great call right now. You hear Moss Point's fans booing, but if you're a Panthers fan, you
definitely a Gula call.
You had to know here they're going to come back to that at some point because it was wide open the first time that they did that.
Absolutely, and they're not through with it yet. There's 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Breland Williams, there you go, Breland, way to stay home, great job. I tell you, I thought he had washed himself out of the plate, but he recovered very well and was Johnny on the spot where he needed to be. And look, Breland has had a pretty good game. We haven't called his name much tonight, or I don't think I've called it the last two plays maybe, but definitely he's been doing good, playing good football tonight.
Moss Point with a second and about 15.
Cannot let him scramble back there.
Just off the hands.
Sailed high, a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
Deshaun Grant from Moss Point. Not a bad throw, however.
Number 92, Reginald Barnes, putting a nice hit on Lee. Tell you what, Reginald, he's a senior, and he's not going to go. He walked out of here with cramps a while ago, but you're not going to keep him on the sidelines. He's just like Lee, man. He's a player.
3rd and 15 is big third down Pascagoula right here.
Definitely got to get some pressure on him. Linebackers have got to come in, make something happen.
We're playing way off them receivers, too. And he's going. Nope, overthrows
Sanford,
him.
Great job. Sanford was in his back pocket. Was in his back pocket. Hopefully that was going to be
personal foul on Pascagoula, roughing the passer. Dead.
I guess I missed that. Sanford had good coverage. I'm going to tell you what, this is like wiping your rear end on a hula hoop. This stuff keeps going round and round and round.
And look, if you're listening to us, we're Panther fans, so if you hear us start breathing heavy, it's because we just get a little bit exasperated every once in a while ourselves. That's going to give Moss Point a first down at their own 47.
Man.
That's tough right there, Pascagoula fans.
Busted play. Holding number 33 or 23.
Oh, that's no. They're going to call for a late hit out of bounds. Maybe they saw somebody didn't see, but I thought that was a fair play.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see it. I was looking elsewhere.
I mean, Lee juked to the left towards out of bounds. Our guys hit him, and he just fell through him. I mean, it was not, in my opinion, but hey, I'm not wearing the stripes.
All right, well, what we've got to do now is buckle down. This defense has got to bow their neck. We need a big stop right here. It's 26-25. Pascagoula is in this ball game, you know, and the reason that we're not in the lead is self-infliction.
It is the whole way. flag. You got movement on the line, looks like.
That'll work. We need that. Number 42 for Pascagoula checks in. Christopher Ely. Elijah Wine takes a break.
I tell you what, number 20 from Moss Point, Dominic Dees, he's ran hard tonight. He's hard to take down, as you just saw from about a swarm of Panthers. Couldn't get him back quite down.
He's zigging, he's zagging, man. A strong runner, as you just said.
He's keeping them feet moving, that's for sure.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 12. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in this fourth quarter of football. 1 point, the difference in this ball game. Holding.
No flag.
You said no flag?
I don't see a flag. He gets about 2, maybe 3 on that.
Going to bring up 3rd and 9. So big third down play here for Pascagoula. Deuces to the top of your screen, deuces to the bottom. Lee calls for the ball. There we go. Motion. Number 54 for Moss Point into that line of scrimmage. Jumps, so that'll move them back 5. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 14. If we could get a big stop here, that puts Pascagoula in pretty good position to drive the field, put it in the end zone, take the lead. But it starts with this defense and a big stop. Great job, and putting pressure on the quarterback, that is. The ball just oversailed the intended receiver. He got up there, but not quite enough.
Brings up 4th and about 14. And if you're Moss Point, I mean, you're going for it, but from a coaching perspective, I don't know why you wouldn't try to pin them back to the goal line, but
that might be what they're going to do, but doesn't look that way. 2 10s. They got a 10 that just went on the field, and they got a 10 that just come off the field.
Yeah, they got
I don't understand.
A number of numbers.
Or is that 18? That was that a 10?
There's 2 10s. There's a Nyland Harper and a Colby Street, number 10.
Okay, well. Okay, you got to watch that. That tight end's covered up, so. Great job. If he could get down the field.
He stepped out.
But he did. It was an interception, but just a punt. But still, that's a great job there. So with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left, Pascagoula
has some life.
We'll take a break here, be right back after this with more fourth-quarter action.
Attorney Matthew Lott and his group of awesome paralegals get up every day with a dedication to solve your legal problems. Injuries and family matters are our specific areas of concentration. Results matter, and our track record shows it. We have also obtained numerous significant settlements and verdicts for our clients through our personal injury practice and obtained life-altering judgments for our clients in our divorce and child custody practice. Our offices are in Hurley and Pascagoula, and we have represented clients in almost every county in Mississippi. If you cannot come to us, we will come to you.
Do you know what to do if you're stuck on the railroad crossing? Get out of your vehicle. If a train is not approaching, find the blue and white emergency notification system sign on the traffic signs at the crossing. For help, call the number on the sign and give them the crossing number so they know your location and can alert train traffic. Remember, find the blue and white to save your life.
Do you know Petro? You definitely should. This is Tony Petro. His name is well known in South Mississippi after 30 years in the car business. Now he's bringing his trusted name to the coast. Welcome to Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
Jonathan, we are thrilled to finally be open for business here in coastal Mississippi. We're always focused on the customer first, and that's really what the Petro brand is all about. So visit us online
and come by and see us here at Petro Chevrolet and Petro Cadillac in Pascagoula.
And we're back as Pascagoula, hands off straight up the middle with Walker. Walker on his feet.
He's still
on his feet.
He's still
on his feet. Driving the ball about the 42-yard line. You can hear the Pascagoula Panther faithful coming alive on that side of the field.
And Moss Point side on this side of the field gotten awful quiet.
Maybe the pendulum has swung at the right time.
Some of the Moss Point faithful start to make their way out.
Well, they said that the clock should have stopped to reset the chains at the very least, but it's still ticking.
He's still driving his feet. He got about 6 on that.
Pascagoula with 3 timeouts left. It's going to bring up second and possibly, 4, 5, 4?
Like 4, 4.5, yeah. Pascagoula can work this clock and get down there. I mean, we got a chance, guys.
They're stopping the clock now.
Heat timeout.
Heat timeout, okay. 5 minutes and 49 seconds left. Moss Point leading Pascagoula 26-25, but Pascagoula on the Moss Point 36-yard line. Kayvon on the carry for Pascagoula.
He gets just outside of the 20.
Looks like that's going to be a Scotty's first down.
Moss Point's D right now.
You got to be thinking, how much time can we leave on the clock for
Mr. Lee?
That's right. But the most important thing is deposit it in the end zone, no matter what.
Make them make a play.
Houston Johnson at the bottom of your screen.
Jacourt.
Walker.
He's just short of the first down.
About the the 17-yard line?
That's what they
17,
got a spot, yep.
18-yard line?
About 2 yards off the first down marker.
4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Pascagoula with all of their timeouts left.
Well, at this point, Moss Point knows what's coming. They just got to stop it.
Well, this is the time to keep doing what you've been doing.
I mean, it's working right now, I guess. There it goes again.
Kayvon up the middle.
Scotty's first down.
With another, as you said, Scotty's first down. That's a Scotty's pressed ribeye. Poor boy, first down.
I've got to try that, Harold.
Hey, if you don't, you're missing out. Walker and Kayvon in the backfield. Parnell calls his team set. Handoff to Walker, straight up the middle.
He's inside the 5. No, 6.
About the 6-yard line.
That was a bad spot, in my opinion, but hey.
Well, I've been saying that all game. So, 4 minutes and 4 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
Well, we're definitely in field goal range based on the first kick we had.
Yeah, but I want you to look still. That sand. That sand scares me down there because it's going to make the ball slippery when you try to set it down, depending on where it's at.
He's definitely working the clock.
Bobbled snap. Pascagoula touchdown. Walker, what a play.
Wow.
Great heads-up job. Parnell bobbled it. Walker come up with it, puts it in the end zone. Pascagoula takes the lead.
With 3:31 left in the game.
We'll see if...
That's a Petro Chevrolet and Cadillac touchdown. Now we'll see if they go for two. If they go for two, Harold, that will put it where Moss Point has to go for two to win. Up the middle, he's in.
Parnell puts it in for the 2-point conversion. Pascagoula leads 32-26. 33-26. We'll keep it here. You know, the momentum has kind of swung back to Pascagoula, but with a drop of a dime, Lee can swing it back toward Moss Point.
And we've seen that happen.
Great receivers.
At least 4 or 5 times this game.
Great play-action play, period, you know.
I mean, you got to think all they're going to do is they're going to tell Lee to find a receiver. And Simmons, number five, is coming up and making a play on Moss Point every time. They've got to find an answer for him.
Now, if you're the defensive back coach, you're telling your defensive back, stay with your man. Do not release to come up.
Nobody gets behind you.
Nobody gets behind you. Linebackers in the defensive line has got to make the plays.
Your money backer has got to read.
Easier said than done because these are 15, 16, and 17-year-old.
But these are the kind of plays, and this is the type of games that you draw these schemes up for, and that's what they've been practicing all summer long, all spring, all summer, and now all fall. This is putting it into practice right now.
Okay, if what we've been doing comes true here, we're gonna kick it to your little pooch kick.
Run the 30.
I wish we could get it to bounce on the ground before.
And there it goes. Around the 30. It's consistent. Oh, he broke it. Now he got it.
Okay, so Pascagoula comes up with the stop about the 42, 43-yard line.
With 3:23 left in the game.
A lot of time on the clock if you're a Pascagoula fan. That's a lot of time. Moss Point, quick strike.
And the problem is if they strike quick, Pascagoula's drives are averaging at least 3 to 4 to 5 minutes right now. So it's going to be hard for Pascagoula to answer based on the offensive series we've seen so far tonight.
Okay, but we know he's going to throw the ball. We can come up with, interceptions always possible. You know, you want to you don't want to give them too much cushion.
Not too much cushion, but you want that.
Reception and a spin, and there's nobody between you and the end zone. Got to get some pressure on this quarterback. Simple as that. Almost. In and out of the hands of number 23. Pascagoula player still on the ground.
Come on, let's get up. No, he's calling. He's tapping.
Did not get is that going to be Kirkland? No, Kirkland's standing.
Evans?
Is that Evans? Tavion?
Can't tell from the number. I don't know. 24?
24. That's going to be Breland Williams. As Lee gets ready to call his play set, or his team set. Just a swing pass. Great job by that Pascagoula defense. Nevertheless, Moss Point did pick up the first down.
And they conveniently stopped the clock, so that has changed the move.
They didn't do that earlier.
No, he didn't. That's,
Okay, big stop needed here by this Pascagoula defense. Lee kept it.
He goes out of bounds.
He's going to be the first down. I think, was he short of the first down?
He got the first down by about 3 yards.
Not sure. Did he get the? They're moving the chains, but I thought he was short.
They're trying to run tempo, and then 2:40 left.
They've definitely got Pascagoula's playing pass, and they're starting to run the ball.
Yep.
They're going to try to get these defensive backs to come up. This is going to come down to a huge play.
Middle. So third down and about 2.5, 3.
Now, if I'm correct, Moss Point has all of their timeouts also.
So 3rd and 3. And he gets it. He's got cleaner room here. He's about the 11.
Tell you what, that gap opened up and it closed real quick, but nevertheless, that Moss Point ball carrier was just shot through it.
Moss Point can get a first down without scoring. And this time he's stuffed.
Host of Panthers on the tackle for Pascagoula. Looked like
Lee's trying to hurry him buck out.
Leverett.
We got 12 men on the field. Once he gets off quick, he's off. He gets around the 8.
About the 8 with 1 minute and 37 seconds left.
He can get it first, as I said, without getting a touchdown. 3rd and about 7.
Big 3rd down play here for Pascagoula.
Moss Point fans all of a sudden come alive.
Pascagoula's got to get in there and get set.
For a quick, there it is. Good job. Good coverage. 4th and 7. Here's your ball game potentially, folks. As far as what might happen here. Is there a flag? There's a flag. Flag on the far side of the field.
Against Moss Point. Move them back.
Sims is talking it over with the white hat.
Okay.
Declined.
So that's going to be 4th down.
4th and 7.
Huge 4th down play here. This could be the ball game right here. Pascagoula needing a big stop. Lee calls for the ball. Drops up, tries to hit the corner of the end zone. Boom. And it's broke up. Great play. It looks like, did Taterhead just go Taterhead?
He did.
Was that Taterhead?
That's it.
So with 1 minute and 27 seconds left, Pascagoula should take over on downs.
Barring any kind of snap or fumble, Moss Point, I think, has got 2 timeouts left.
I thought they had. Well, they've not dialed.
Changed the board the whole game.
I thought they had 3, but they might have 2.
A first down should put this away.
But what a ball game! Regardless of how this ends, man, this has been a good ball game.
Back and forth. Moss Point fans are clearing the stands.
Okay, you know they're going to be stripping the ball. They had to have said, look, guys, we're going to hold on to the ball. No matter what, we're holding on to the ball. No mistakes. Who's our quarterback? Did Parnell go back in, or is TJ?
Looks like Parnell. I think
Parnell.
that's Parnell.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Parnell. They're in a sort of a victory formation here.
He's kneeling. Moss Point. Not sure why Moss Point's not burning those timeouts unless I missed something.
They've got 30.
Coming up to be in a less than a minute left in the 4th quarter. Another fella in the tree.
Tell you what a battle here. What a battle of the Cats. Tell you what, the emotions were high on both sides of the football. And there, as you said earlier, there's going to be a presentation of the trophy at the end of the football game. Looks like this is the first year they've done that, and Pascagoula will get their name on that trophy first. This was a pride thing. You know, Pascagoula coming off of a dismal 2018 campaign to come in here and win against a talented, very talented Moss Point team. I look for Moss Point to definitely make make their presence known within their district.
And that's your ball game.
But Pascagoula will win this one 33 to 26. No, you know, you see the Moss Point players come off kind of rejected, but I'm going to tell you what, they played their heart out. There's no losers out there. That was one heck of a ball game. If you are in these stands tonight, you were treated to one heck of a ball game. We're going to take a break here, be right back with the Bozos game wrap-up right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Mom and Pop Quick Stop. Check them out at 4820 Telephone Road in Pascagoula.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, Frank, 33 to 26. At one time, I didn't think that Pascagoula was going to have enough gas or moxie to get the lead and hold on to it.
Yeah, we were talking the whole game about the offense and how it was kind of struggling to get any kind of rhythm. But at the end of the day, they kept pounding the football, and Moss Point's defense just couldn't stop them.
Well, from the 30 to the 30, Pascagoula was dominant.
Yeah.
It was once we got it within the 30-yard line in.
Right.
That's where Pascagoula made mistakes. They struggled. You heard me say this earlier. Take nothing away from this Moss Point team.
Right.
They're going to make some noise in their district. Very exciting watching Lee play and those receivers. Wow, in the first game, you know, what they say about the offense is the beginning of the season like that, your offense isn't in sync.
Right.
I got news for you. I'm glad we caught them at the beginning of the season.
And it also kind of exposed our defense a little bit tonight. So if, you know, going forward, there's going to be some corrections on defense. We were very high on our defense starting this game after watching them in the Jamboree last week. But there are some exposure here we got to correct going into next week with Ocean Springs.
Well, that's exactly right. Ocean Springs is going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the ball, and they're going to dissect this film. They're going to see what worked against us, and that's what they're coming with. You always really find out what you have when you go to. Are we going to Ocean Springs, or are we going to have them at home?
We're going to Ocean Springs.
We're going to Ocean Springs. It's hard to beat Ocean Springs. It's hard to beat them in their house. So, but for now, Pascagoula takes this one 33 to 26. Battle of the Cats. We took one in Moss Point.
We got it, man.
We will see you next week in Ocean Springs with WGUD TV.